Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And it's Sunday and it's almost 6 o'clock, so it's time for me to go live. I do go live most Sundays unless there's some family things happening, obviously. Family comes before stamping, ink and paper. Okay, so I've been feeling a bit yuck today. Halfway around the supermarket and I had to stop and come home. So I've vegged on the couch for 2 or 3 hours and start to feel better, so I thought I'll go and stamp with my friends. So, hi Alice, hi Valerie, in you come. Just wait, the fire's on, everyone come in and get cosy. Get something to drink and eat. And yeah, let's have a, I just wanted to have a wee look in my wee back boxy here. Just before I start, one more thing I wanted to know if I had left. Where are they? Yeah, I know these are no longer in stock, but I've got all these and I need to use them up. So if you've got them, or you have an alternative if you want to try my idea out. So I'm just getting it ready. Of course I will lose it before we start. So I've got, hey Joanna, and you come my love. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. Carol, you're coming in from South Carolina, how fab. So Valerie, you're coming in from Ireland. Alice, where are you? We've got Joanna in England and we've got Gina from Canada. Hiya Gina. Come and get cozied up everybody by the fire and see what I can come up with. So really, where this came from, okay? We'll just tell you, what's that, start from the very beginning. Oh, I can't even sing. Don't even know why I try. Right. So I have used these cards and envelopes in a class at some point. They are in the, are they in the annual catalogue or the winter catalogue? I'm not entirely sure. I think they're in the winter mini. I know it's not called the winter mini, but that's what I call it. So I had 2 cards and 2 envelopes left. So this, the cards I've got foiling on the front and the back. So I thought, could make a few cards. Oh, I'm glad you got a little bit of sleep, Joanna. Hi Lanny, and you come, my darling. And you come and get a wee. Alright Alice, you're in Colorado. Here's Lanny coming in from California. Judy, where are you? Judy's just come in too. So I thought I'm going to try and make these. Oh, you're from Canada too, Judy. I knew that, but do you know what, I forget. But none, the other ladies don't know. So what I've done with this one is I've cut it just down the fold, and then I'll pop the envelopes to the side just now. I'm just not entirely sure what I'm doing with everything. So I cut that to the fold and then I cut it to a square. So I've got that little bit left over, so I'll just pop that over there. So for the moment, I've just got this idea of black and gold kind of silhouette-y world, you know. But first of all, I wanted to, it's kind of, what I've done is I've cut some mountains. Have you seen this die set that goes with the Forever Forest dies? See, because I've been concentrating on mainly simple stamping, I haven't used half my dies, so I thought, right, you need to get in and use some of them. So I've been in this, he's got lots of trees in this one, but these mountains as well, and they're embossed, so they're fab. I do like black and gold, so I've just cut one tree, some mountains, and a little moon and a few stars. We may or may not use the moon and the stars because I did think I've got these as well. But you know what? I think I might just use the dies. I sort of forgot I had these. So I put them in this little wee dish so that I don't lose them. They're titsy tiny. So I've got the biggest tree. I love this tree. I've used that in white on some of my white on white cards. So You could even do a black on black card, but I do like a bit of gold in with my black. So we've got this square, I've got a layer of black, basic black to go behind that. And then I've got a black square card. If you're in the US or if you're an inches person, it's about 5.5 inches square, and if you're using centimetres, I cut it at 14.5 centimetres. And then this was 10.8 centimetres deep, so I just cut it so that it was a square. I don't know what that is in inches. Let me have a quick look here. So it's about a 4.25 square, and then I've made a black layer to put it on. So that's basics of the card. So this is the bit that I'm doing the decoration on and leaving the rest kind of plain, I think. Now, in my head, no, I'm going to have the gold coming down from the sky, because it could be, do you know, it could be gold rain. You know, instead of purple rain, we could have gold rain. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to stamp the sentiment on here and then emboss it through the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder, give it its full title, and then we'll see what happens. It's not a complicated card, but I think because I'm doing mountains and trees, I'm thinking of peace on earth. So I am just going to probably just, and I'm going to stamp that in black. Now if this doesn't work, just stamping with my, do you know what, I need to get out. Memento's not my best smart idea, but I've got black stays on, that would be better, because I could black heat emboss, but then because I want to put it through the embossing folder, that's maybe not, but because this gold foiling is not porous, the stays on will be my better idea. I've not had this out in a while, but we'll use it. So I did tidy my desk last night, however I now can't find anything. Peace on earth. I'm going to get the sentiment on, and then everything else can work around about it. Always keep this little plastic cover of your stays on, because it stops it drying out. This is a solvent based ink and it can dry out pretty quick if you're not careful. So I'm just going to do it in here. I just am. And we'll work everything else around it. You have to make sure that it doesn't slide, because that's a slidier surface. Just be a bit careful. I want to make sure it's all, the ink gets on the paper, but just be careful, and as you're lifting it, there you go, see, you can still see that. If I did it with the Memento, the gold would have resisted the ink. I forgot about that, so it's just as well I remembered in time. But you know what, we learn as we go. So I don't know whether to just give that a moment or two to make sure it's dry. If any of you watch Esther's other channel where she does, is it her Money Matters stuff in, money stuff in, I've forgotten what you call it all. Saving up, saving your pennies and budgeting. She's got one that she goes wafty, 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 wafty. There you go. I love that sentiment, because, and you know, it's so poignant just now, isn't it? So this is kind, hi Hazel, and you come. This is kind of where we're going. We're going to have mountains and a tree and some stars, just simples. Does that work for you? The piece on there probably didn't have to be quite so high, but that's okay. We'll just we'll use all of these mountains. I was thinking I might need to trim some off, but you could even cut a lot of the mountains, but let's just keep it simple today. Right, and I'm going to pop this through, just to complicate everything, I'm just going to pop this through here. Well, I do love the mountains and the trees, and do you know, if you just want time to think, going out into nature and the countryside, even if you're not really hiking, even if you're just sitting and looking at it all, it's just so peaceful. And I'm so lucky to live in Scotland where we have loads of that available. Right, let me just get my machine to do this. I need an extra pair of hands. I need a crafter and porter. That's what I need. Right, so where is the plate? Oh no! Here it is. I found it, I found it. So when you're using the 3D folder, you need stop, Janice, stop. Oh really, Gina, how lovely. So you just need to go for a wee wander outside, and it's quite good for sorting your head out when you need to think about things. It's just to feel the peace. How pretty is that? Hi Karen, in you come. How lovely. I don't know how much of the snowflakes you can see here. I just love it. Right, so where have I put the rest of the bits for the card? Okay. So, right. We want the tree. Well, trees don't really grow out the side of mountains, Janice, so let's just stick the mountains down and then we'll see where we're going. Okay, so yeah, I know I've had a glue ready. Oh, a fancy pattern I'm making with the glue. What I like. And then I'll just cut off that little extra bit there. In fact, we'll just pull that one so that that's right angles, and then we've only got one little bit to snip off. Just poke these last two wee bits out of the tree. So there we go. Hi Jackie, and you come. just putting wee dots. I put some glue up the stem and I'll just put some dots around and about. That'll be fine. I don't want it all. It gives it some good texture if it's not solid, like popped down. Oh, some came through there. We'll just dab that off. No, it's the embossing's already there, so yeah, it's fantastic that it. I actually could and might just do a bit of. I might do another one. I might keep this one plain and then do another one with the mountains and use some white ink for the snow caps, because it does help you. It guides you. There's kind of snow packed, and they could have snow down the front as well. So as I say, I was just keeping this pretty simple. It's going to go on there. Just pulling this down so that, just so that the white edge isn't showing there. That's fine. Oh, my little teeny wee stars and my moon. I'll take it off the black just now, just till I get this bit sorted out. So we can do another one, but this, and then add in on the next one. I'm wondering if that moon needs to go that way. I'm going to pop the moon over here. Just a little wee crescent moon. Where's this bit? So I don't stab myself in the eye, but this should help. So the putty end's quite good on your, take your picture to hold little things like this. Ooh. Just hold it until the it just came to me because I was like, as I say, I wasn't feeling too grand this afternoon, and I really just vegged out on the couch. I couldn't even tell you what I watched. And then I watched something on the telly. And a couple of cups of coffee, I felt a lot better. Right, so we'll just pick these up. I'm just, oh, it's supposed to be where they land, but that's not really very useful, is it? Oh, I'm just going to, right, this is the big, one of the bigger ones, so I'm just going to put a dot of glue on. Maybe got a bit too much glue there. I could get my silicone mat out and my sponge and all that, but sometimes. We have a bit of putty on the star. That's not very good. Wonder if the rest of the putty will just take that away. Yeah, the star and it comes up again. There's like too much putty leaking out of there. Right, sorry, I'm faffing about here. That's what we crafters do, isn't it? We faff. And then I've got these three little ones. It's upside down. Do you know, it's really hard just now. And that's what I found really difficult when I went out to the supermarket, just to get a bit shopping for the week so we can eat during the week. And you can't get, everything's Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And I'm like, I'm not ready for this yet. I feel like I'm being pressured. I'm still doing my crafts. I'm not ready to buy things as well. All these things that'll be out of date by Christmas. That just makes me laugh. Just put a wee dot here this time. Maybe that will be what. That was even more messy. Yeah, I just wanted the normal everyday things. And you end up picking up things. It's just daft. How does this wee picture just looks lovely, doesn't it? Mind you, if we got gold rain, I'd be a bit worried. We'll just say it's a golden aurora. Was the retail part not too busy today? Oh, that was good. I could do with a wee rake and TK Maxx, but that's what I like. Right, I'm just going to glue this on. And anyway, hi Shirley, I didn't see you earlier on. Can we get a seat by the fire? I was so disappointed yesterday we couldn't get the car out, so I couldn't get to my craft fair yesterday. And Peter was away for a run this morning along the canal. I know he's bonkers, but hey, that's what he does. So we couldn't, because I don't drive, then I'm not going to do shopping on a Sunday on my own. So I waited for him. I'm needing, do you see I've cut that? I don't really like this white bit, so I'm just going to see where my where's my black pen? Oh, there it is. A black Stampin' marker. And I'm just going to very carefully, just that wee white, I've just cut that too shy of the edge there. And in actual fact, the white layer showing here as well. So I'm just taking my pen along. I should have done it before I put it down, but there you go. It's just the attention to detail, girls and boys. There you go. Now, I do not have gold because I did think a wee border of gold. Do you think it warrants a wee border of white there, or just leave it, or just put it on with dimensionals? What do you think? I could have a white border. I think that actually helps it pop, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I will actually. Yay, Janice, cut that to the size. So we were at, I don't know what the size of this is. Yeah, it's getting a white layer because I liked it. So that was 11.3. If we add 5mm, so that we're at 11.8. I think, if my maths are correct. trimmer down. Yeah, there you go. I'm liking. Where's my glue? You see how my finger does that when I'm thinking what is it I'm looking for, and I do that and that makes me know that it's glue I'm looking for. Judy, yes, normal shopping is expensive here. Every time you go, things have gone up a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. Just gotta make sure it's well stuck. There we go. Oh yeah, that's quite classy, isn't it? Don't know whether to put it on with dimensionals as well. Shall I put it on with dimensionals? And just give it a bit of a lift. And I did have another layer here. I've got a layer for inside here. Right, dimensionals, where are you? Bits of that one. Actually, I've got black. Yay, let's use the black ones. Do you all have some black ones? Black dimensionals. It's a great, you get 2 sheets of the bigger dimensionals, and you get 2 sheets of the little ones in the black pack. Got a load needing used up off that sheet because it's got a bit sticky. Wonder. Let's take the whole of the outside off here and then I'll use it up on this. I do like to make a mess, me. So I'll do the second card. I'll do it similar, but we'll add some white ink. How's about that, to the mountains and maybe the tree? Are you guys up for that? What do you think? Or do you want me to do something different? Oh, you're baking with your grandson. I've forgotten his name, Karen. What's your grandson's name? Take that out so that I can get... Well, I'm quite pleased with that. Relatively simple but effective, isn't it? pop this inside while I think about what I'm doing. I think we'll just stick with the same composition. Do you know what they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we'll just add in some white in the mountains and the trees. Just bring some snow in. I'm liking. Right. So I haven't cut bits, so you'll just have to give me a moment to gather some more black. Right, so I'm still doing this in my centimetres, but you'll see it's actually almost 5 3/4 square. Thanks, Shirley. And this is the lazy way to do your fold. See, if I put my arm out, I'm going to knock my iPad. I have to move that, and that's sitting where I can read your comments. So I do this because I'm lazy. Put the fold to the 14.5 and just cut off the wee extra bit. And then I need a split square, and I need to cut the piece. Where is it? Here's the other half of this one. Here it is. You guys are brilliant. Right, so as I say, that came out at 10.8, just cutting the score off. So we'll do that. Just take the score out the way. And then 10.8, wasn't it? Not 10.4. 10.4, I don't know where that came from in my head. I'll keep that, you never know that. Oh, hi Pauline, in you come, my dear. So that is a 10.8 square. So then I need to cut from this piece of black. That's 10.8, 11.3 is add 5 millimeters, isn't it? Keep me right with my math. It's Sunday evening. I just like to check while I'm here that I got that. Yeah, that'll layer. And we might as well cut a white one because we know that we're going to want a bit of it. Right, so there's no more white squares cut there. So, oh yeah, I've got a spare one here. Right, so we'll cut. So we went to 11.3, so this is 11.8, isn't it? Oh, Helen, I didn't see you coming in, and you come. Really posh. Just like me. I thought it was classy because I'm a classy lassie. That's what I say. She's a classy lassie. Okay, so there you go. Now, while we've got things on the table, we might as well do the die cutting. Do you think? So we need mountains, moon, star and a tree. Well, first of all we need to find the pack of dies. Now I remember showing you them. Forever Forest dies. Here we go. And what does that purple circle mean? It means they're being carried over. So we'll get, yeah, it's clean fingers today so far, but I'm about to get white ink out, so that may not stay like that. Okay, so we've got tree, mountains, enjoy your dinner, Shirley. And stars. Is that it for dies? Not that up here just now. I've got this, but I think they'll probably all fit on that. Pop the stays onto the side. My wee dishy handy for putting the bits in. Right, put that out the way so it doesn't get squashed under my cut and emboss. Pop these here. Okay, here are you, Mr. Card and Emboss baby. Plates are hiding. I need to treat myself to some new plates, do you think? I think I should ask Santa Claus for new plates for my cut and emboss machine. Okay, so we've got a tree there. Boo, boo, boo. Pardon me. Now the last one, the mountains, I did cut them a bit further up. Put the tree there actually, and we'll trim off. So like, there's the moon. I'm being careful not to lose the moon and the stars. Okay, I might cut another set of mountains. How wide is that? Do you know what? That's exact width of the. Well, we'll just do this first, right? I've lost the plate for the top. I had it a minute ago. Here it is. Somebody needs to be here holding these things and just hand them to me. Yeah, Gina. And the time to play with it all. The peace of mind to play with it all. There's a bit of me wants to start singing The Lonesome Pine when I'm looking at that tree. I'm just putting the dies in there too, because there's my tree coming off. My mountains I've got to sort off there. Right, let's just carefully, it's going to put the moon and the stars in this little dish. Well, this, where's a catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. It's sticking to this because it must be static. That's funny. You remember that song? Catch a falling star and keep it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. I'll just give you an earworm, Mala. Okay, so I did have a piece of card that was the right width. Nearly lost my moon. Die. That's careless. Right. I'm just going to cut another set of mountains because this is the right, or rather the correct width, and I might want them. I might not, but Sometimes when I have my machine out, I just cut a load of whatever it is I want, and then I can play later without bringing the machine out. See, like, so with this piece of card that I cut some mountains from that side, normally what I would do then is just cut another set from there, and who knows, you know, I might not use them on this card, but I'll use them on a card somewhere, or somebody that comes to my class or my cutting cards might, if I don't. You don't have to run it back, it's just because it's easier for me under the camera. Right, so I won't need that. I will need it for embossing if I decide to emboss. I don't want to lose the die, so just a fancy pattern. Just pop it down here just now. So you see the bottom of this doesn't cut, so you can have the mountains as, you know, you can have it as high up or low down as you want on your card, depending on what size the card is that you're working with. I'm loving the pattern there, look. Nature's patterns. So you see, you can make a mountain range. That works. I have the tree on this side this time, and put our sentiment here. For this, yeah, you can use it, you could cut yourself that shape and then use it for sponging to make your, yeah, definitely. Right, but today we're just doing simple. Might do something like that during the week with the mountains. It won't be. I won't be able to do live tomorrow night. I'm going to see one of my beautiful granddaughters singing in a big Christmas concert. I'm going to the. Oh my goodness, my brain! I'm going to Glasgow anyway. I was about to tell you which concert hall I'm going to. That's gone out of my head. So it's combined schools choir, so yeah, we went last year and she was in it last year. It just does get you kind of more in the mood for Christmas and kind of thinking, well, in my mind, what Christmas is really about. For me, it's really about children and the Christmas story, and yeah. We'll have the tree on that side this time, and I'm going to put sentiment there, haven't I? Are we just going for the peace on earth again, or tidings of comfort and joy? I like peace on earth. Have I got anything else that's what other winter sentiments? That's dirty, isn't it? What on earth have I got on there? Looks like I've laid an ink pad or something on there. That's quite possible. Maybe I was using this yesterday on my live. I think I'm just going to stick with peace on earth. Because we need it. And again, I'll use the Stays On because of the gold. Yeah, the Quiet Moments is nice, but it's a bit big for this card. I did look at it, and it, you know, it does go with my train of thought here. I'll pull it out again. Yeah, you're right. Actually, do you know what? It isn't actually any bigger than that. Let's use it just to ring the changes. So this sentiment is from the Winter Owls, and they're not carrying over, and I'm really quite sad about that. I love those owls. Right. Maybe not as clear as it could be up there, but it's good enough. Oh yeah, get the owls. That won't be leaving my desk. It will be staying with me as yeah, it will be staying with me for a while yet anyway, until they get something else. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, so I'm going to have these will go about there, I think. Might have to pull that way. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, the question is, am I going to do my painting? I think I'll do the white painting once it's stuck down, because if I don't, it takes so long to dry, we'll not really get a card. Do you think I should emboss this as well? Do you want this? I think it does add a bit of more texture. I'm just making sure it's dry before it Right, we'll pop these bits. Yeah, the embossing, it just adds another bit of interest within your card, doesn't it? Okay, cut and emboss machine, where are you? Don't forget, at 7 o'clock we should have Barry and Jay on live of JazzleDazzleCraft. They usually follow that. That's so funny. That you just came on. I just reminded everybody about you, and I didn't know you were there. That was cool. So 7 o'clock, my JazzleCraft will be coming up. If you were already here, I didn't know. I haven't even sorted dinner properly, so I will probably catch the end of you guys tonight. Right, so that's that embossment, so we don't need this anymore. It's 10 to 7. The guys are on at 7 if they get themselves organised. We've had a lovely time here, just So this was our first card, and here comes our second card. As I say, that's going to go that way, isn't it? So let's, well, do I want all of, no, I could just have half of that, the big mountain. So that, yeah, there we go. Let's just pop this down. I'm just trying to be calm and collected today. I don't know if that's going to be real. So yeah, so I'm going to glue that from about here. I'm going to stick it on there, don't be silly. It sticks on here, Janice. It sticks on here. If you want your sentiment to be more prominent, then what you can do is heat emboss that. But I decided to just stamp it with stays on. If you don't have stays on, then use heat embossing. Right, so what I need now is not white mark, Janice. Craft white ink. A block. I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm just using, it's quite thick and gloopy when I'm just putting it on a block. Hopefully, we have a tool coming very soon to have on my table when I do things like that, and I'll have a little wee silicone mat thingy. Everything's a thingy to me. Right, I've got a water painter here, but it's a bit stained with green. I don't know if that'll be alright or not, but we'll try it and see. So I've dripped some water out of here. I'm looking at this and thinking, no, you need to stick everything down, girl, and then add the snow, even though it's going to be a bit more intricate, because if I don't, it's not going to be dry enough to stick down. So let's just, obviously if you're doing this at home and you're not filming it and you don't want people to, you know, people don't need to see the end result right away, do your painting and then stick your bits on. And we'll glue our tree down. And then I'll trim the side bits. It's not going to be ideal, but it will show you the idea. I'm just going to trim this up here. Oh no, my tree's come off. doesn't want to stick. I'm not going to do the stars just now. I need to stick this down onto its layers and then just gently add some snow very carefully. Very carefully, is that even in my ability? Oh, and a wee bit there that I could have done, just trim off a bit. It wouldn't really have shown because it's going onto a black layer anyway, but just to keep it right, there we go. You see, I wouldn't be able to get my hand to flatten it and what have you if I didn't. So this has got 2 rows of mountains where that one just had the one. Is this the, and then the white layer. Let's just make up the base card and then just add a little snow on the hills. But without using the white, on the one that I've not added colour any white to, the embossing has made it shiny. I don't know if you can see, but it does. It's made this part shiny, which is really quite clever. I'll stick it on the card. And you know what will happen, I'll end up with splatter, but that's okay. That will just add to it. Are you all okay? It's pretty without the snow, but we've got this one without the snow, so it would be fine just to add, just to find out. But we've got to take a step further, haven't I? Wouldn't be me if I didn't experiment with something. I still think I need to put these stars on. First. Put these dies in the wee dish just now. Let's just, where's the glue? Ooh, the glue. Doesn't want to come out today, does it? Any other day I can get wheat. Oh, that's far too much, Janice. Right, there's 3. I'll need to put the big ones on there. So the stars are wanting to move around tonight. It's decided it wants to stay stuck to my finger. I'm actually dipping that in that wee bit extra glue, that's what I'm doing. Just to get rid of that glue. There's a bit extra there. Our glue dries clear, so it's not the end of the world, right? So I don't think I've ever seen black stars, but it just works for the picture, doesn't it? I'll hopefully see you later, Barry or Jay, whoever it is. Just right, let's just see if we can do this. I'm just using my brush. This is making me think of Mount Fuji, where I will be going in March. Woohoo! Let's hope it's clear enough that I can see it then when I'm there. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm just following the contours of where the die has indented it, debossed it, and made it shiny. Just a wee detail, which you don't have to do if you don't want to. Well, I didn't know what I was going to do when I came to my desk, but I saw those gold cards and I thought, what could I do with them? So just gentle, I'm not putting a lot of white on, just some snow on the trees. It's just been dusted. Right, I'll just leave it at that because you just build yours up to suit yourself, and that will be me. I'll just make a space so you can see without all the clutter. Put that somewhere safe so that it gets cleaned. Take it to the sink. So a bit of white here to stick here because I have a blob of ink, and just so that I don't put my hand in it. So there you go, 2 cards, same idea. If you've got some of these gold foiled cards, use them. I've managed to put a fleck of white on there on my finger, so I don't really want a fleck of white on that one, so just touch that up with the Stamp-Right marker and then you won't notice. So there you go. You've got the snow-capped mountains, or you've just got the plain black mountains. Where are the Black Hills? The Black Hills of Dakota. That's a song, isn't it? There you go. Can you sing it? What's this here? That's not part of that. Okay, so thank you so much once again, everyone, for coming in and supporting me. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and please press the bell icon to get a notification if I'm coming on again. So just bear with me. I'll let you get a wee close up and I'll say goodbye to everyone and get my dinner organised. So there you go. If you come in closer. I actually like the White Mountain, the snow-capped mountains. Yay! They make me happy. I hope they make you happy too. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so thanks everyone for all your support. I appreciate you coming in, and do you know what? You're so cheering me up. You really do. So those of you who haven't been very well, I hope you get better very soon. And those of you who are dealing with difficult times, I am thinking about you and sending positive vibes for you. Anyway, thank you for all your support, and I'm going to go and get the dinner if I can find my way out of here. Take care.